Hey, what's up everyone? That was a terrible, terrible intro and it sounds like every stereotypical YouTuber. I'm gonna have to work on that. Alright, so it's August. It's officially Halloween season. I don't care if you think it's Halloween season or not. For me, it's Halloween season. For me and a lot of other people. This is not centered. Yeah. That was the stupidest face I could have ever made. Oh my god. Alright, so with Halloween season comes Halloween props and such. I say as I'm drinking out of this. I did not recently buy this or anything. I've had this for ages and I use it as an everyday item. I mean, why not? It holds a decent amount of liquid. Why not use it? Alright, so I have been shopping recently. Not just shopping at regular stores. I go to thrift stores and garage sales and things like that. And everywhere started putting out their Halloween stuff. Everywhere. So I went and got a few things today. But first, I want y'all to see how this little guy's doing. If you watched my last video, you'll know I went to an event called Sip, Shop, and Suckies. I still can't get over that name. And I bought this and a little plant. This is a real plant, by the way. Not one of those really realistic fake ones. This is a thing that could die if I don't take care of it. But I want y'all to see he's doing good. And by he, I don't know if I'm addressing the little fox or the plant itself. I'm going to say it's the complete package deal. Anyway, I just wanted y'all to see him. I'm going to set him off to the side now. He's doing really good, and I'm really glad he's not dead yet. I don't usually have a very good green thumb. Anyway, on to the Halloween items. I'm going to try to show them in the order that I got them. So, first up, I went to Goodwill. And it was like one of the warehouse Goodwills. So, it was kind of a mishmash of different things. I wasn't actually expecting to find anything there. But I found a couple of things. First up is this jack-o'-lantern. He's got some damage to him. He's supposed to have a light. He does not have a light. He's a little broken. But you know what? A little bit of paint, if I even want to. I mean, he looks kind of like a zombie almost. I could do some good work with this. Anyway, a little bit of paint, a lot of love, glue, and a glow stick. And, well, glow stick on a string. Because if I pop that in there, I ain't never getting it out. But I got him for like 50 cents. Maybe 25. I know that the next one I got from there, I got for 25 cents. It works. It lights up, and I'm so happy because I got him for only 25 cents. He's the variation with the, let's see if I can't get, he's the variation with the orange. I've got one like this that has green, because I love green. But he works, and I'm so happy. Right now I'm going to unplug him, though. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to leave him plugged in for too long. I don't know how good that light bulb is. It's the light bulb that came with him. Then, and I didn't buy this. I didn't have to. A friend of mine gave this to me. So I'm really excited to use it for this year. This! I believe it came from Dollar General or something like that. Like 2 years ago. She's had it in stores. It was like, maybe one day I'll use this. Maybe one day I won't. It kept being I won't. So she went, hey, you love Halloween. Do you want this? Like, oh, yeah, I do. So I usually decorate at my grandparents' house because that's where all of my little kid cousins go. And that's where we get more trick-or-treaters. Because out where I live, it's the middle of nowhere. Nobody comes out here. Especially with their kids. So yeah, we get a ton of trick-or-treaters out at my grandparents' house. And they have a large house. And you see how that kind of walkway thing they got going on the picture? My grandparents have a longer hallway that leads up to their door. And I usually put spider webs or something at the end of it where it leads up into the hallway itself. I may try putting him there instead, because we have an issue a lot of times where the spider web suddenly will just decide to start falling down, and that makes it so only the smallest of trick-or-treaters can get through without having a face full of spider web. It's kind of funny, but also kind of not what I had intended. So, might use him for that. It depends on just how see-through he ends up actually being, because he looks like he might be pretty thin, so I may still do the spider web, but also have him hanging out front as well. So, you got a scoopy little face. Next up, while not actually a Halloween item, I think that horror and Halloween go hand in hand. I got this little guy. It's a Funko Pop pin, and I've been using it. I started using it today. From Books A Million. It's Jason Voorhees. My favorite slasher. Although not from my favorite horror movie. My favorite horror movie is Trick or Treat, which is the horror anthology movie. I've made a tradition of watching it every year. But I still don't have anything of Sam, the little main character, the spirit of Halloween himself. Which is sad. I need to get something of him. But, yeah, little Jason. Then, let's see. This is also more fall instead of Halloween, but it was super cute and I couldn't resist. I went to a garage sale. While there, I got like a couple of cosplay wigs that need some love, but I can take care of that. And a makeup box and a couple other things. But then I also got this. It's just got these cute little painted pumpkins on it. It's metal. It's a tea light holder, although the little bottom part does not have the thing it needs. But that's okay, because I can still put a candle in here if I want. Not a real one. Not a real one. I wouldn't want to risk it. But I could put a little fake candle in there, set it somewhere, or hang it up from something somewhere. I'd figure it out. Oh no! One of my doggos is barking. Of course he's barking. Okay! Next, I went to Walmart. Now, Walmart doesn't have any of their Halloween stuff out yet, but I did find something Halloween from Walmart. I found bandanas. They had like one or two others, but I got the skeletons, the little, I guess they're dancing skeletons. I don't know. I love it. Oh, I'm beautiful. I got the skeletons and the green bandana with the black kitties. I don't typically wear bandanas. I'm going to have to start wearing bandanas because I got a paw print one the other day that was super cute. I also got one that's not Halloween themed, but I feel like everyone should know this exists. It's necessary. It is the Marauders map. And this is being carried at Walmart. It is so cool. I'm not going to wear this. I am definitely hanging this up. I mean, it's so cool. And around it, it says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I mean, how cool can that? I love Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter. I love it, love it, love it. So this is a definite need to buy for any Harry Potter fan. And it's only like $1. Each one of those is only like $1. So if you got $1 on you, go to Walmart, pick up the bandana. The Marauders map one. You don't have to pick up the Halloween ones, but Marauders map. Hogwarts. You know. Harry Potter. Love it. Next up, I have a few items. I don't know how widespread a certain thrift store called Dirt Cheap is, but I went to Dirt Cheap today, and they had started putting out some of their Halloween stuff. Now, they get things from various stores in the area, but the first thing I got was this. This was a part of Target's Hide and Eek collection from last year. It's a jackalope skeleton. It's just really awesome looking. It kind of makes me think of the Hannibal Wendigo from, well, Hannibal the series. It's just kind of what it makes me think of. It's got that kind of aesthetic to it. And I love it. I wanted one last year, but you'll see that the price tag of the initial price was $10. And I was like, $10 for this? I ain't paying that much. So I ended up getting him for like $5 from Dirt Cheap, which is fantastic. His mouth moves, head moves, tail is flexible, but nothing else moves. I mean, there's that, but that doesn't do anything. But he's going to be a cool little thing to set out year-round for me. I also got from Dirt Cheap another part of Target's Hide and Eek collection. I was eyeing this one last year. Yeah, I made that joke earlier to my boyfriend, and it was as terrible then as it is just now. It does not get better the more times you say it. But these are like little... Shoot, how do I open this? I didn't bring a knife over here. Yeah, there we go. These are like little table setters. Let me just... That looks... Hello. How are you? Doing good? I can't seem to see straight. That may have been worse than the, yeah, I was eyeing these, yeah. I feel ashamed. But only slightly, because, I mean, $5 wasn't too much for their original price, but I got these guys for like $2 now, so I made off like a bandit. Alright, I don't know where I'm going to put these yet, but I'll figure it out. I may just hide them in random drawers if people open a drawer and they're like, oh, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, it's an eyeball. Good for you. I also got this. It's Pusheen. Its original price was $15 for this tiny little Pusheen. Yeah, that's... No. Why would you put that sort of price tag on a plush that's like maybe 5 inches tall? And that's with the hat. But it's cute. Apparently he had gone on clearance at one point already at his original store for $7. I ended up getting him for like $2.50. So, Pusheen. I have a larger Pusheen that I got from Goodwill a while back. Not a Halloween themed one, but a larger plush that my boyfriend got me, and I got him for like $4. So, either way, it's Pusheen. I like cats. I like Pusheen. It's cute. It's a good deal. The last thing I got was this. I personally do not wear fake eyelashes. I just don't like the idea of gluing something so close to my eyeball. But I do have a use for these. I have already started working on my Halloween costume. Well, the mask for it at least. I'm going to be like a living doll, but I'm going to be like this warped doll type creature. And this is so far what I have. I broke this apart. I cut it. I'm going to stitch it back together and finish painting it, and obviously it's going to look more creepy than this. Actually, it already kind of looks creepy. It's got like this skin tone to it, but this really, really light skin tone. It's hard to see it in the light. There we go. That's a bit better. I tried putting actual makeup on it to see how that would work. Yeah, that did not work. That worked none. But I'm going to put these eyelashes around the eye holes and then brush them so that they look nice. And give it that thick doll eyelash, you know. So that's what I bought these for. And obviously, they were not $3.99 when I bought them. They were, yeah, I don't remember. Cheap. They were cheap. So that's my Haul-o-ween so far. See if I can't get a slight view of some of this stuff. So, yeah. There is one more thing. It's not something I bought, but it is something I want to talk about. I've been cleaning my yard and getting rid of things and going through things that we've had for a long time. They were all stuff that was in storage when I first moved out here, and we couldn't pay for the storage. And so this stuff has been sitting in boxes for the better part of a decade. Haven't seen them in years. I opened up a plastic box that surprisingly held up pretty well against all the weather, and I found this. It is beat up. It doesn't work anymore, but it's a little ghost that's supposed to shake and laugh and all that. The significance of this is I've had this since I was a baby. And this guy was my best friend up until I was like 3 years old. When he went from being something that I would hold on to and be like, ha, and giggle and hold on to it while it shook, to being something I was absolutely terrified of. I would cry. I would freak out if my parents brought this guy out. It was not happening. I wanted nothing to do with him. Nothing at all. Which is kind of funny. I pulled him out, and my breath caught. I'm not afraid of him anymore, but it felt like that residual fear from that childhood trauma. What trauma, you may ask? I have no idea. Look at this dopey face. Why was I scared of this? I was so terrified. I distinctly remember one Halloween, because he was a part of Halloween every year up until we moved. I remember one Halloween distinctly. Parents pulled him out. I started crying. I ran and hid under a desk and watched in fear as my parents put him outside. Of course, I would then later have to go outside myself, which, you know, knowing that this guy was out there absolutely terrified me and almost made me not want to go trick-or-treating. But I'm kind of happy that I found him. I mean, yeah, he doesn't work anymore. He's yellowed. He's got some eye problems. And his entire body is made of foam. Like, completely. Except for this little base. I want to know if any of you have ever had one of these. Because I don't remember what he sounded like. And if anyone has video of one of these working, because I don't have any information, I would love to know. I would love to see and hear what it sounds like. Because maybe he had a really creepy laugh. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember being horribly terrified of this guy. So, if anybody out there knows any information on him, I would greatly appreciate it. Because this guy has been a talked about in whispers type of thing for me for a long, long time. Like, yeah, you used to love him. There's a picture out there somewhere of you when you were like 2 holding on to him, just like, hey. So, obviously this thing is very important. So if anyone has any information on this guy, I would greatly appreciate it. Because considering that he's been a huge part of my family for so long, and I know nothing about him, and my parents can't remember anything about him, that'd be something really cool to know a little bit more. But that's it for this video. So, me and my little plant, hope you have a fantastic whatever day, night, life. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!